All right, so today we're going to look at the Samsung portable SSD. And a lot of you are probably thinking, it's a Samsung. Samsung doesn't make hard drives. They make TVs and refrigerators and cell phones. Well, they make hard drives also. And let me tell you, Samsung is one of my go-to hard drive manufacturers. A lot of people are going to say, let's go with Western Digital or Seagate, because that's what they know, because that's what's advertised all over the place. But I'll tell you what, I've never had a problem with a Samsung hard drive. Never. I've never had a failure. I've never had an issue with a single Samsung. And I'm not going to go into the detailed specs and the benchmark testing of all these kinds of things. Like, you'll have somebody say, oh, well, this one's too slow. The read and write speed isn't fast enough. Well, there's too many variables to say or even use benchmark testing as a way to do a product review. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you the basic rundown and kind of give you my thoughts based on my actual performance, okay? And today we're actually looking at the T7 Shield. Now this is a 4 terabyte solid state drive, and it's small enough, it fits in the palm of my hand, all right? You take a peek at this Western Digital, it's almost the same size. Western Digital is a little bit smaller, but guess what? This is only a 1 terabyte drive. See the cable that this one came with? It's very hard to plug this into anything because you don't have a way to actually bend. So this is Western Digital, this is Samsung. And for almost the same price, you get 4 terabytes versus the 1 terabyte. Speed and the ratings, about the same. So just for comparison, you've got Western Digital, Samsung. The Samsung comes with 2 different cables. It comes with a USB-C to USB-C, and also comes with a USB-C to USB-A. Now, if you're using a solid state drive, my guess is you want speed and performance, so I would just toss that USB-A cable right out the window. So going to the T7 Shield, it's got a rubberized exterior, so it's shock resistant, which is pretty nice. Again, anybody with a hard drive should know better than to go trying to drop their hard drive. Now the speeds for me to transfer from my CalDigit docking station over here, using USB-C to USB-C, I transferred about 500 gigs in 25 minutes. So depending on your workload and what you do with it, your speeds may vary. Now, I was also doing a lot of other file transfers at the same time, which probably had some effects on how fast this actually transfers. Now, I will tell you, I shoot 4K. I only shoot 4K, and I edit right off the hard drive, okay? I've had no issues with rendering. That's After Effects, that's Premiere Pro. And if you're using something less demanding on your resources, such as, CapCut or something of that nature, this will be perfect. I do not do anything other than edit video, store footage, never had an issue, super fast speeds. This is the way to go. So let's take a look at this, okay? You've got your USB-C port here. You've got an indicating light, obviously your information. That's all there is to a solid state drive. Now I will tell you, depending on what you're doing, this particular case did get a little warm, but it did not affect the speed or the performance of this drive at all. Now, going to the Western Digital, this is a My Passport solid state drive for Western Digital. It's all plastic. You drop this, sit on it, whatever, you're gonna crack this and you're in trouble. Rubberized coating. Nice and durable. I'll put a link in the description below so you can check it out. Again, I'm not going to go into the specs. It's definitely something that, is pretty standard. Check it out, see what you think. And as always, if you got any value out of this, please like and subscribe to the channel for more honest reviews.